Fear convinces you to wait, to hold back, and to play it safe. I know because I used to do this. I used to overthink what other people were going to think, how other people would perceive me if I went after what I wanted. The fear would stop me in my tracks and not allow me to make the progress that I wanted, while I sat back and felt like I was so far behind, seeing everyone else around me going after their goals and creating huge changes in their lives. If you can relate to this, I want you to know you're not alone, but if you're ready to make the change, if you're ready to stop letting fear hold you back, I'm going to walk you through all of the tools that you need and mindset shifts to be able to move past fear with confidence and create the life that you actually want for yourself. If you're new here, I'm Allie. I'm a self-development and relationship coach, and I'm putting out new videos each week helping you become your best self. I'm also on a journey of growing right now. I want to make this next year the best year, the one with the most growth, not letting fear hold me back. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love it if you'd hit subscribe, but for now, let's jump into it. There is no perfect timing. There's never going to be a time in your life where you feel 100% ready to go into something new. There's always going to be a little bit of fear, some self-doubt, some worry about what if this doesn't work or what if it's not a success. It's okay to have that. Those feelings are normal. I know for myself, every single time I've done something different, starting YouTube, leaving therapy to go into coaching, even going to college, I didn't let that little voice inside of my head, the fear, hold me back from going after things. Because the thing about building confidence is that it comes after you're already there. You have to take the steps first. You have to fumble a little bit. You have to learn through the experience, and then the reality shows up after that. Then the confidence comes in. If fear creeps in, just be like, hey, thanks for letting me know that I'm out of my comfort zone, and celebrate that. That's a great thing. That fear of failure, it's not a sign that you should stop. This is actually a sign that you should keep going. This means that you're getting out of your comfort zone. Our brains, our minds, they're built to keep us safe. So the more we do the same thing and stay in our zone of safety, is the more you're holding yourself back from everything that it is that you want. I've seen this so many times with clients. I can't tell you how many times people have come to me because they need that extra support and push. And by meeting with me and us setting small goals, they're able to take those steps forward because they don't feel like they're doing it alone. It doesn't feel so scary. They feel like they have that support. So every time you feel that fear or that hesitation or the self-doubt creep in, just remind yourself, this is great. Celebrate it. Be like, oh my God, thank God I feel this way. That means I'm doing something different. It doesn't need to be a huge step forward. It just needs to be a step forward. One thing that I've noticed is no matter how much you try to fight change, the universe has a way of showing up and pushing you out of that comfort zone anyways. If you're in a relationship and you know that the relationship isn't going well, at some point something's going to happen where you can no longer ignore the red flags and the issues that are going on. If you're at a job and you're just coasting and you're really unhappy there, but it's still manageable, something's going to end up happening at some point that pushes you out of that role or that makes you so uncomfortable that you have to change. But the question I would ask you is, do you want to get to the point where it becomes so uncomfortable you have no choice but to change? Or do you want to get more comfortable with being proactive and just pushing past the fear where it no longer has to be like a huge upheaval in order to create that change? You just start to have the confidence in yourself to know that you can take that step forward, because I know you can. I've done it. I've helped so many people do this. It doesn't have to be that scary. Sometimes our minds can create these huge stories of why it's not the right time, why this is never going to work, why you shouldn't go forward. But let me ask you this. If you're in the exact same place you're at right now, a year from now, how are you going to feel? We've all had hard times. We've all had hard experiences. I know for myself, I've had some really hard experiences where I didn't have the confidence to go after things, where I didn't know if I could succeed doing it, but I pushed myself past that and I did it anyways. Even making the switch from therapy to coaching, I was like, how is this going to work? Am I going to even be good at this? It's a totally different approach to helping people than what I was trained in and what I was familiar in. So there was a huge learning curve, and I felt some of that imposter syndrome and can I do it? But I didn't stop. I read books, I watched videos, I learned more, I showed up each and every session. Instead of letting the fear and the lack and the self-doubt hold me back, I knew that if I were to push through and pursue this long enough, I'm going to get to a place that I feel so comfortable in it. And I do now. I feel really good. I feel really confident in what I can help people do. And that's why I even wanted to start this YouTube video, because I want to share my experiences, what I've learned from helping clients to be able to help you. Every experience that we have prepares us for that next step and that next level. Ask yourself this: if you were to show up as the version of you that already had it, how would you show up? If the fear wasn't there, if the lack wasn't there, how would you show up? The more you do that, the more you show up as that version of you, the reality catches up to it. And over time, it feels less scary to do new things. You believe in yourself more. The biggest point I want to focus on is do it even if you're scared. That's actually the perfect sign to do it. That's the time that you're going to grow. If it doesn't go well. That's not bad. That's not a deal breaker. That doesn't mean it's not meant for you. That means that that's something to learn from. When we see other people going after their goals or reaching new milestones, we assume that they have the confidence to get them there and that they were confident from the beginning. We don't see the struggles. We don't see the challenges that they overcame to be able to get them to where they are today. If you were to scale it back and stop comparing yourself to other people and just think, what's the first next step that I can do? What's one thing that I can do to get me closer to the life that I want, the version of me that I want to be, the confidence that I want to have? Every time you do this, you're breaking down the fear. You're breaking down that narrative that you're not good enough, that you can't do it, that this isn't the right time. It becomes over time more natural to have positive thoughts that I can do it, that I know there's a learning curve and that's okay because I've done it before. You have the evidence to support it. Every time I've done something different, gone out of my comfort zone, every single time I've had worry and fear, but what I've done to prepare myself for it is visualization. If something scares me, I'm not going to not do it. I'm going to prepare. I'm going to feel the fear and the stuff that comes up, but I'm not going to feed it. I'm not going to lean into that with every failed thing that I've done because I know that that's not supportive and that's not going to get me to the version of me that I want to be. Every time you can train your brain to not go to that place, acknowledge it, feel it, don't not feel it, but go to a place of where you're challenging it or saying, I know I'm capable of more. Visualize this success. Allow yourself to have that experience. You're going to build confidence. Confidence comes from putting yourself in situations that feel scary, that feel new, and doing it anyways. As we've been talking, what's something that comes to mind? What's that thing that's eating at you in the back of your mind where you're like, ooh, I really want to go after that? Because that's the thing to start putting your energy into. That's the thing to start paying attention to. I know that fear and nerves is something that can really hold people back. It can be one of the biggest blocks to reaching your goals and going after the things that you truly want, but you don't have to do this alone. I want to build a community where we all support each other. I'm going to pop up another video here that I think you might like, and make sure to hit subscribe. I would love to see you in the next video.